Somewhere out there, you need to. I don't know what's going on. Um, yeah, I'm here. I think I'm here. You guys should be hearing me or seeing me by now. If you're hearing me on the radio or anything like that, you tell me. If you're seeing me live, you tell me. Also, I think I'm there with you, and you should be hearing me by now. All right? Yeah, yeah, you should be hearing me by now. All right. This morning was pretty crazy for me. All right. It's almost as if I did. I know I could not. I know this morning was kind of rough because I could not get up. I was a hot mess. Okay, everything just went badly. So one second, guys. I'm just looking. If you see me looking away, it's because I'm looking for something on here. Okay, so just bear with me for now, so that just bear with me for now. All right, and we will. Yeah. Okay. Where we go. So there you go. So you can see me and you can hear me from what I am seeing here. So blessings and thank you very much for being here this morning. Yeah, it's because I look preoccupied because I am preoccupied. Okay, guys, that is the only reason why I am looking preoccupied, because Pring Pring is preoccupied in every sense of the word. So if you see me searching for stuff, it's because I am trying to figure this out this morning. Okay, good. There you go. So, Sapphire, good morning. Lucy Wilfred, good morning. Loud shout out to you. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for being here. Let me apologize to my prayer warriors this morning. I know some of you guys came on very early this morning to check it out, to be part of it this morning. But normally we do our prayer at 6 and then we go through with our little gospel until 7. This morning I really could not cut it. I've been in a real mess. All right, so so I had to really drag myself up and out this morning, and and I had to go get myself together so that you can get the nice scent. This morning I am wearing, as always, me, I put on a different thing for you all on a Tuesday, so you can so if you can smell it, if you can come a little closer and smell what is there. This is come tell me all, you smell that? Yeah. There you go. That's Scandal by Jean-Paul Gaultier. This one is the Intense. All right. So there's the normal Scandal that I would wear, and I actually purchased a Scandal in error. I absolutely love Scandal. Anybody down at Duty Free Caribbean and all that, if they from they know me, I pick up my box of Scandal, and I just picked this one up off the shelf because I was running low on Scandal, and that's crazy, right? I'm running low on Scandal, and I went home with it. When I was about to use it, I pulled it out. It was a black bottle with a gold crown. I'm like, this is not what I purchased. But then I read it was Scandal Intense, and when I put this one, it's like, bang! I'm sure you smelled it. And my beard oil is a normal natural coconut oil from Dairy Soap. All right, that one is from Mr. Simon. All right, so good morning to you. Morning, cuz. All right, good morning to you. Now, this morning, guys, I didn't plan on staying very long, but I have to address something. A lady met me. I did a real talk. I can't remember if it was sometime last week. I think it was Wednesday. And this lady met me and she said to me, you need to do that one again. You need to do it live for my boyfriend to see it. I started laughing. I said to her, I did it and you saw it. Well, you heard it. I didn't do it live. You heard it. But so that means you should be taking care of your boyfriend. You should be telling him what to do. For and you, I actually didn't place everything just on the guys. You should be telling the guy what you expect from him and giving him support. And she said, I think I just need you to do it again. Tuesday, I will have him listen. All right? I will have him listen. So, good morning. All right, Mrs. Loud shout out to you. No, I'm not going to put him on the spot. Loud shout out to you. Let me tell you what. On Wednesday, I did something about men. Okay? I spoke to men, and I spoke to men about their health and their hygiene and their mental wellness. And when I say health, I talk about physical health and then your mental health and, your hygiene and just your general state and how it is that you should be in order to be a strong man. Many times we jump up and we want to be the provider and the protector and the all the man and Mr. Macho Man, and we don't realize that part of being Mr. Macho Man is for you to keep yourself in check. And in order to keep yourself in check, it's not just going to the gym, because many times you feel, and I'll tell you where I started off, many times you feel like I'm going to the gym, I'm healthy, I'm muscular, I have this, I have that, and I'm looking good and I'm standing tall and my clothes fit me well, but then you're still unhealthy. You're unhealthy probably mentally. You're unhealthy because your cholesterol is extremely high. You're unhealthy because you don't eat right. You work out, but you put in all the wrong stuff at the wrong times. All right, your alcohol consumption, it is over the top. You're smoking, and all of that, and you don't understand that everything is connected. Your hygiene, your dental hygiene, all right, it is connected to your heart, all right, and all of that. And I went on to talk about a lot of things, and the reason why I started this conversation, it was because of something that had happened to me earlier on this year. Earlier on this year, I wasn't well. And it had nothing to do with me. I wasn't well. I have a brother that's very close to me. Absolutely love this this brother of mine. And he took ill. He was sick for quite a little while, and being who he was, just the same. And what do I mean by that? He was out there working very hard and pushing a speed and, making sure that everything was in check for everybody. And he had to make sure that the family is good, and he had to make sure that work is good, and he had to make sure he was on time, and he had to make sure that he was studying and getting everything right. And he had this pain. He had this little pain that he attributed to gas. You know what's already? Deep prayer by Vybe exhort. Morning pen, loud shout out to you, bro. As long as something happens to us as men, we decide, boy, gas, or that two little thing, man, that will pass. You understand? We are afraid to go to the doctor because it will make us weaker, or it will stop us from doing the things that we so love to do, or the thing that we are programmed to do, the things that they decide you're programmed to do this. This is what you're going to do. You're going to provide and protect. You are not going to feel pain. You're not going to cry as a man. And this is what society expects of you. And if you cry as a man, and if you feel pain, and if you say you're sorry as a man, then you're weak. This is what we're programmed to believe. And this is wrong. This is wrong in every sense of the word. All right. And he stayed there with this pain and decided, boy, it is just a pain. And the great thing about this is, he's a grown man. He's almost my age. Both of us like 22. We are like 5 years apart. He's 22 and I'm 27. No, but he's almost my age. But the thing I appreciate is he takes my guidance seriously. He will look to me and he will call me, and I speak to him. And sometimes, when I feel like I'm going off on something, ask his opinion, and we take it to heart. And I said to him at some point, after a few days, I said to him, but what nonsense is this you're telling me? You're feeling pain in his gas. You should go to a doctor. Pain that's lingering for over 24 hours, 48 hours, and you still, gas. It's not gas. Go to a doctor. Lo and behold, he went to a doctor, and the long and short of it all, ended up in surgery. Ended up in surgery 2 days later. Well, not even 2 days later, 1 day later, he ended up in surgery. I almost lost this brother of mine to the fact that we figure in our mind as men, we are too strong to understand that sometimes we are wrong about ourselves, and to understand that going to the gym and pushing weights and not eating right, that's a terrible combination. Going to the gym and pushing weights, and we working all day because we have to make that money, and we got to keep it together, and this person has to see us looking like that, but we only get 1 hour sleep. That's terrible. Okay, That is terrible. You don't go in there and decide, I'm going to get 1 hour sleep. I'm not going to sleep at all. I'm going to do daybreak because I have to make that money. But that money, you're making it for the doctor. And don't get me wrong, I have some pretty good doctors in my life. I have beautiful doctors. I have doctors who understand me, doctors who know what is going on with me even before I talk to them. Or by the time I call, yeah, boy, that's happening again. Check that, check that, check that. All right? Or let's do that, let's do that. I have those doctors in my life. All right? So don't get me wrong. All right? I believe in doctors. All right? But you sitting there and deciding, I'm going to make all that money and I'm not going to take care of me. An empty bag cannot stand. Okay? Imagine making all that money and you're there and you're giving them what they want, and what they want is really and truly you being around. There's some women and families and children who will say to you, I'd rather all of us share one loaf. All right? I'd rather us cut it in 8 because it's 8 of us sitting there. Let's cut it in 8. And let's laugh and joke about the fact that you got the tete pay and you got the middle. All right? Let's laugh and joke about that because you're here instead of you working extremely hard, giving us all that money, and then you know you're not even around to enjoy it. All right? Many times men do that. We work so hard and afterward we can't enjoy it. And your home environment, and I spoke to the women when I said, you know, and the children, when you have somebody in your corner, you want them around, encourage them to speak. Listen to what men are not going to say. Listen to what men are not saying. Because most times men don't say anything because of how we were groomed, how we were brought up. We were brought up to believe that you're a sissy if you cry. All right? There's certainly, and teach our young ladies about that. Teach them how to accept a man who is able to express himself. Teach them how to respect and expect that. Okay? If we keep teaching our young ladies that men are supposed to go out and provide and protect, and by all means necessary, they're supposed to do this and they're supposed to do that, this is how they're going to grow up expecting men to be. All right? They will not want a guy who is able to speak to them and express himself, express his feelings. Some women take offense when a guy says, I'm hurting, or what you did me was wrong. I can't accept the fact that when I come to you, you speak to me in that manner. They take offense to that because why are you feeling that? All of a sudden, men are in their soft era. And I actually see memes about that. How is me? You all of a sudden, you take offense to that and you take offense to it. They can't even understand. They can't understand that men shut down and don't communicate and you don't know what's going on because of how they're treated. All right? A man takes it upon himself and hurts himself, and statistics will show it. The world will show it. All kind of research will show that actual suicide rates. Just now, I was actually reading something. 1 second, guys. I was reading something and it stayed with me. It says, generally, men have higher suicide completion rates than women. And women tend to have higher rates of non-fatal suicide attempts. All right? And some of the reasons for that is men are more likely to use highly lethal means, which increases the likelihood of death on a given attempt. And women are generally more likely to seek help for distress, which can reduce fatal outcomes. All right, but may not, and they may not completely prevent the attempt. But social factors, gender norms, economic stressors can differentially impact men and women, influencing risk and coping strategies. And I said that, I read that, and I'm thinking, wow. A lot of people just fail to accept that. A lot of men, and I also saw another thing that I was reading. I just really needed to share it with you. So it says, men's health encompasses physical, mental, and emotional well-being, focusing on preventing chronic diseases such as heart disease, cancer, diabetes, and addressing high-risk behaviors. Prioritizing health through regular screening, and that's one of the things I spoke to. The fact that men figure in their mind, I don't have to go to the doctor unless I'm feeling pain. Kudos to the men, to the brothers out there, deciding every year or twice a year, I'm going to visit the doctor. Kudos to you doing a well-managed check. All right? This is where you find certain things that never showed up with symptoms. You never have symptoms. And most times, when you get symptoms, it's because it's already end stage. It's because it's already getting to a chronic point. It's already getting to a danger zone where chances are you can't reverse it. Chances are you can do nothing to cure it. All right. So guys, if you get up, go to the doctor, it doesn't make you weak. If you're hurting, say so. If you come from work, and brothers, it is high time we now support one another. Most times we find men laughing at one another. A man get a goop well, let's kick off on that man. All right? Not let's kick off with him. Many times women go through things like that. And you know what they do? They call their friends. And you know how the conversation goes? Girl, you'll never believe what that dog do. Me? I tired of them. I tired of them. All of them are the same. The dog. And if you see the tetewel, the man leave me for. If you see the tetewel he was doing his thing, me, leave him there. Leave him there. The koshoni. That's the conversation you get. That's the conversation you get from women. Men, on the other hand, the conversation you get from them is zero. Are you okay, bro? Yeah, man, I good. I good. Don't think nothing, I good. I got on like, you sure, bro? Yeah, my brother says loud and clear. When the loud shout out. All right. I say, you sure, bro? Yeah, man, I good. At this point, as a brother, if you're somebody's good friend, and don't use this term lightly, I don't use it loosely, like friend. Everybody calls everybody friend, and this is my friend. I don't have friends. I tell you all that straight, I don't have friends. I either have acquaintances or I have family. All right, and if I call you a family, it doesn't necessarily mean that we have to be blood relatives. If I call you family, you're family. You're not friend. That thing we just toss friends out there first. No. All right, but so, which means if you're that close to somebody, all right, you lie every day, you see what they do, you see what they don't do, you're holding secrets for them and all of that, and you don't know, or you can't sense that something is wrong, then there's a problem. And if you sense something is wrong, and you feel that that person is close enough to you, it is your duty to check for that person. It is your duty to check for your brother. Be your brother's keeper. Bro, what is going on with you? Come on, morning. You do not hear that. I do that too well. All right. What is going on with you? Bro, I realize, something is wrong. Sometimes it may be a bad situation scenario, but you call your brother, a partner that always goes, bro, made ready for anything. That man jumping, whap, in a vehicle. Let's go. You reaching by that man home. We just going to line there. Hey, that's just say the word. Before you say, that man outside already. And all of a sudden, you call him, nah, man, I go just chill home. It might be a good thing, mind you. Nah, man, I go just chill home. I cool today. You call him again another time. Ask what is going on. It may be something good. It might be he just decided, let me change things around. Let me get my life together. Let me drink less. All right? Let me just sleep some more. It could be that there's somebody new in his life and he wants to impress that person. Don't go down on him for that. All right? Congratulate him. Encourage him. But it could also mean that he's depressed. It could also mean that he does not know where the bread is coming from and he's thinking, boy, if I go out, I have to spend money on all of us and make the next round. It could also mean that he is not well. Okay? And as brothers, it is okay to ask another brother, what is going on? I saw this commercial. I don't know if you've seen this. There was this commercial where there's this guy. Everywhere he goes, he's excited and he's at the football game and he's making noise and he's this and that. And there's this other guy who's quiet or calm and sitting there, expressionless, not sad, not happy, just right there. And somewhere in the ad, this suicide message comes up. And the guy who's excited and all about, he's the one missing. He's the one who committed suicide. Sometimes, and that's why I say, you need to listen to what people are not saying. Sometimes people mask There's sadness. Men, especially, we mask our sadness with this macho thing. We happy, we excited about everything. If somebody's overly excited, know the signs. And this is why I say to you, if you call somebody your friend, you need to be close enough to know when they need you and they can't say it. You need to be close enough. Man, treat yourself right. You don't need to go out and drink in excess to the point where you can't remember what happened the day before. You can't drink to the point where you're dragging and anything can happen to you. Men, get to the point where in a relationship, you two hold some power. Don't be in a relationship where you're afraid to say that you're hurting, or you're afraid to say that something is happening to you and you need help, you need somebody to talk to. If you're in that kind of relationship where you believe, if I say I am hurting, then they might move on, let them go. This is not where you're supposed to be. If you're in a place where all how you try to express yourself, okay, they're deciding that you're too soft and you want to get it out, let it go. This is not the place for you. That person and you, they're not compatible. Maybe they're good for somebody else, but they're not good for you. All right, let it go. All right, be a man enough to let it go and talk about it. Listen, I cannot say this enough. Men, talk to one another. Talk to the people closest to you. Talk to people. As a matter of fact, don't let anybody fool you in this stupid, small-minded mentality where people say to you, boy, as long as you go and look for professional help, you're mad, or you this, or you that. No, 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 no. You're not mad. You know, as a matter of fact, you're smart. It takes a brave man. I kid you not. It takes a brave man to actually stand up and say, I'm hurting. I'm sorry. I need help. Because of what we're facing in society, a lot of men are afraid to say when they need help. They're afraid to say, I'm hurting. They're afraid to say, I have had enough. Don't be afraid. They're afraid to say, I feel sick and I want to, and I need some sort of intervention. I need help. Gentlemen, take care of you. Take care of one another. Ladies, daughters, sisters, queens, princesses, treat the men in your lives right. Take care of them so that they can be around for you, so that they can provide and protect and they can love. Take care of them. Treat them right. It takes nothing off you if you have a hard-working man. Say, hey, babe, put your legs up. Let me massage your feet. It takes nothing off you to say, babe, how was your day? Looks like you had a rough day. Encourage him to talk to you. And then when he does not want to talk, it is okay to take his head and rest it against your chest. Breast is normally best. You understand? Yeah, breast is best for everyone. I said it. All right, rest his head on your chest. Put his head on your thighs. Rub his temple. Tell him, don't worry, baby. You had a rough day. Come and lie down on your boo-boo. You understand? You don't want your boo-boo to turn to a boo-boo. You understand? So take care of your boo-boo. All right, make it a point that he's in a good place so that he now can take care of you. And I don't care what you have to say about men. Men are not angels the same as women are not angels. And men may do some crazy things and stupid things more sometimes. I can't even say nowadays more than women. But the reality is, ladies, and I'm telling you this, and you can take it to the bank. The reality is, no matter what happens, this guy, this man, he knows where he wants his head to stay. He will look there, he will look there. He like to say, hey boy, that was... But I promise you, it is the treatment, it is the respect, it is the love, it is the warmth. That's what he will come back to every time. Not the stress, not the wait, I don't want to hear this. Not the, I don't have money, so how you gonna know? None of that. All right, guys, go in relationships where you know, all right, if we are doing this, we are doing this together. And if I fall, you have my back. All right? Enter relationships like that. And if it is not like that, if it is one-sided, leave it alone. Women doesn't stay in any one-sided relationship. The same way they say no woman are checking no broke man. All right? We are staying in no one-sided relationship. All right? Where you toxic and you still expect everything to work. It ain't going to happen like that. All right? Guys, on a serious note, do things. Take care of one another. Do some me time. Go out. Relax. Breathe. Go to dinner. Take you to dinner. Go chill out by the beach. All right? Clear your head. Have lunch. Chill out and think about what's next. Put your plan, in order so that moving forward, you have something solid that you want for yourself. And a woman doesn't have to jump in and decide, okay, you already have a plan. And if she is coming in, she must be able to, fit into that plan. The same way the two of you have a plan and then you make some little modifications and then you come together and you move forward with that plan. It cannot be, okay, I'm just there and then boom, she dictates that and I cannot live up to it. All right? Know your role, man. Take care of yourselves. Brothers, take care of one another. Stop laughing at one another. Ask a question. What's going on? All right? And move forward as a brotherhood. Don't just let the ladies decide, I'm going to talk about that tetewell and that dog, and you're all just sitting down there. And I'm not saying to go out there and bash anybody that you've been with. All right? I'm not saying to go out there and do that. What I'm saying is talk to the people around you, especially your brothers. Boy, you'll never believe what happened. I get a hit there, boy, and I can't even understand myself yet. Eyeliner, bro, that burning me because I would have done anything for that girl. Boy, I maybe this and I maybe that, but I really love that person, and I was willing to this and I was willing to that. Do that. It works. Brave men, real men can do that. Cowards alone, afraid of what the world will say about them. They've already formed their opinion. So just do what you do. All right? No matter what you do, they have the idea of you in their heads already. They're going to say who you are to them anyway. All right? So take care of you in the process so that you can prove them wrong by being successful. All right, guys? I appreciate you. And don't forget, we're checking out Stripped. We're not stripping. We're checking out Stripped, the Teddyson John experience. That's happening at the Royalton April 29th. Tickets are only 100 US and it's all inclusive. All right, you can go check it out and dress nice, dress to impress on that night. Get there early. 7 o'clock. It's the cocktail hour and striptease. Striptease. That's you. Striptease, like T-E-S-E, not striptease. That's what it's English. Strip tease, teasing of the show. All right, I made one side stage. Striptease. All right, so check it out. All right, April 29th at the Royalton, guys. Have an amazing day. Look out for the men in your lives, and men, look out for your brothers and look out for yourselves. Treat you right. Don't forget, Real Talk is brought to you with the kind compliments of Caribbean Metals Limited, the Travel and Leisure Center, your visa experts, laboratory Services and Consultations Limited. Coincidentally, I'm saying this, Laboratory Services and Consultations Limited. Men, the tests that I'm talking about, go there. Let me tell you, them man doing test for test. All right, fully accredited. You go there, you know you're on time, you're in a professional environment. All right, ask for Donna, ask for Dr. King, ask for the crew, ask for everybody inside of there, and they will take care of you. Go to the lab, do some tests. All right, I don't know what you're afraid of, and right now they have tests for the prostate. That's blood tests. Praise God that reached before I reach there. Anyway, and also stream. So we will take it easy. I'm out. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Mysterio, I need to talk to you. All right, so get in touch with me. Have a wonderful and blessed day. This has been Real Talk on Vybe Radio. I'm out. When it comes to health, we all want the very best, and that means caring, competent, confidential service for maximum peace of mind. Laboratory Services and Consultations Limited offers the most comprehensive range of lab tests and services delivered by the island's most qualified team of professionals. Your lab results are sent online direct to your doctor, which means speedy, confidential evaluation to guide you and your doctor. With 7 locations: Tapio, Blue Coral, Sunny Acres, M-Care, Rodney Bay Medical, Viewfort, and Super. We are St. Lucia's only fully accredited medical laboratory. Convenient, confidential, and competitively priced. Laboratory Services and Consultations Limited. We even make house calls when you need private personalized service. Laboratory Services and Consultations Limited. Saving lives and caring for people. When it comes to health, choose the very best. Call us at 459-2200 or visit www.slulabservices.com.
Girlfriend, you forget about the big US Labor Day coming up. You have your visa already?
Hey, girl. Yes, child. Travel and Leisure took care of all my business for me already. The question is, do you have your visa yet?
Your leader for renewal of US passports, Canadian passports, and British passports. Located in the Valmore building in Castries, the Baywalk Mall, and upstairs Chanel's Pizza in Viewfort. Contact us at telephone number 453-1359 or 455-0358. Baywalk Mall, 572-1359. WhatsApp us at 285-2359 or 285-1774.
We flying, travel and leisure got me in the sky.
Are you in need of a service that is fast, efficient, specific, and reliable? Look no further. Whether you are building a backyard pool or rehabilitating the nation's water supply, Caribbean Metals Limited Cut and Bend service is the ultimate solution. Say goodbye to the hassle of manual bending and hello to a new era of precision and efficiency. Guaranteed. With our experienced team and state-of-the-art equipment, we are reshaping the steel fabrication industry. Your bars, columns, beams, stirrups, and U-links can easily be created to meet your specifications. Our equipment can provide over 400 bends per hour in various shapes and sizes, saving time and effort on your project. Caribbean Metals Limited Cut and Bend services deliver unmatched precision and efficiency, allowing you to achieve professional results every time. Why settle for less? Try our cut and bend service today. Caribbean Metals Limited, working to build a stronger nation. Give us a call today at 720-8854 or visit us online at CaribbeanMetalsLimited.com.
What happens when the music is stripped down to the truth? On April 29th, First National Bank presents the Teddyson John Experience at the luxurious Royalton Resorts. Raw vocals, live music, real emotion, an intimate night where Teddyson John opens the heart of the music. Also from Trinidad and Tobago, featuring Nyla Blackman. From St. Lucia, Michael Robinson.
I'm gonna make you mine.
Herb Black.
I'm so sorry.
Umpa.
That's one day, no.
And Ricky T. Sharing their stories behind the songs and connects with you up close. This is more than a concert. It's a feeling. Stripped, April 29th. Royalton Resorts, limited seats. One unforgettable night. It's definitely my type of night and my type of vibes.
Tickets for this event are $100 USD, food and drinks inclusive. Ticket locations: Anthony's Jewelry, Castries and Baywalk, The Wave, and online 4circlestickets.com.